Hey everyone, this is Robert Murphy, your favorite realtor and your Metro Atlanta expert. I am so excited for today's video. I'm going to walk you through Avondale Estates, which is one of my absolute favorite places in all of Metro Atlanta. Avondale Estates sits just outside the city of Atlanta. It's known for many things, including beautiful homes, great green spaces, some awesome commercial developments that are already here and coming, a great craft beer scene, and a downtown area that has a really unique architecture and design. It's won awards nationally for being a great place to live. It's one of my favorite places in all of Metro Atlanta, and today I'm going to walk you through what life is like in Avondale Estates. Let's get started. Hey y'all, this is Robert Murphy with the Murphy Group, and I'm putting up new videos every week walking you through what it's like to live, work, and play in Metro Atlanta. So hit that subscribe button and tap the bell so you're the first one to know when the next one's up. We talk to people all the time just like you who are thinking about a move to Metro Atlanta, and we love talking about all the great things that the city we call home has to offer. So if you're thinking about buying, selling, or investing in real estate in Metro Atlanta, our contact info is in the description, and we'd love to hear from you. As somebody who's lived in Metro Atlanta for over 25 years, I've done a lot of exploring of the many different neighborhoods and suburbs of Atlanta. Every single one has things I love about it and reasons it could be a great place to live. If you're thinking about a move to Metro Atlanta, Avondale Estates might be the right place for you. Let's find out. Avondale Estates is a city of a little over 3,000 people that was established in 1924. It sits just a few minutes east of the city of Atlanta and is right outside the city of Decatur. It'll take you about 20-25 minutes to get into the midtown area of Atlanta. And if you're wanting to go to the Atlanta airport, you definitely want to allow 30-35 minutes. In my opinion, Avondale Estates is a pretty walkable area, especially the commercial stretch. And in terms of mass transit, it does have its own MARTA station. One of the things I love about Avondale Estates is that although it's small, it's been racking up some awards. It was recently recognized by Open Door for the second year in a row as the number 15 most family-friendly city in the entire country. Open Door said that if you're seeking a small town feel with big city amenities nearby, look no further than Avondale Estates. Another thing Avondale Estates is well known for is its breweries and craft beer options. It was recently recognized for the third year in a row as having the best small town beer scene in the country. It's also known as being the home of Waffle House. The very first location opened up in Avondale Estates on Labor Day weekend in 1955. And the original is still standing, but today it's a museum. As far as housing, Avondale Estates does have a little bit of everything, but it is predominantly single-family homes. Looking at the past 90 days, 2/3 of the homes sold in Avondale Estates were single-family homes. And although Avondale Estates isn't necessarily unique in the types of homes it has, it is pretty unique in terms of architecture. Avondale Estates is a hotbed for beautiful Tudor homes as well as mid-century moderns. Another thing I love about Avondale Estates is that the price of homes compared to in-town Atlanta neighborhoods or city of Decatur are pretty reasonable. Looking at the past 90 days, home prices have been starting in the 400s and going up to the 700s. Now, as you'll see, there are million-dollar homes in Avondale Estates, but that's not necessarily the norm. So now we're going to take a look at a couple of recent sales in Avondale Estates to give you an idea of what you might find. This home is 5 bedrooms, 4.5 bathrooms, almost 3,500 square feet. It's brand new construction, just built in 2023, and it sits on about 1/3 of an acre. As you can see, this is a beautiful home. It's got hardwood floors throughout, brand new construction, lot of natural light. It has a beautiful kitchen with nice countertops and cabinets and backsplash. It has a really nice open living space with a fireplace and lots of natural light. The primary suite is large with high ceilings, and as you would expect, the primary bathroom is very nicely done with a separate tub and shower and beautiful tile work throughout. The home also has a detached 2-car garage and has a really nice flat grassy backyard. And this home sold earlier this year for $1,150,000. This is a really cool mid-century modern home. It's 4 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, almost 2,900 square feet. It was built in 1954 and it sits on a little under 1/2 of an acre. You can see when you enter here, it's got hardwood floors throughout. It has a lot of natural light and the design is a really cool mid-century modern vibe. The kitchen is nice and open to the living space. It has beautiful countertops and cabinets. It has an oversized primary bedroom with 2 walk-in closets, and the primary bathroom is really nicely done. You can see it's still got the mid-century modern design. And a really great selling feature of this home is that it has a pool in the back, a pool house, as well as a sauna. In the pool house, you could do any number of things with it. It's got a little kitchenette there. And this home sold earlier this year for $850,000. Now, you may be thinking to yourself, wow, Avondale Estates sounds amazing, but it's so small. Is there anything to do there? There is. One of my favorite things about Avondale Estates is that although it's small, there's a lot to do. When it comes to parks and green spaces, it has one of my personal favorites, Town Green. So right behind me is Town Green in Avondale Estates. It's one of my favorite parts of the community. As you can see, it's got green space, it's got playground equipment, it's got an amphitheater. They have concerts and live music there in the summer. So it's no secret that Taylor Swift probably is not going to have a concert there. But if you just want live music, if you want to be able to get outside in the community and listen to some music and the nice weather, this is a great option. There's a lot of seating around it. When I was walking through it, there were a lot of people just hanging out, taking a break in the peace and quiet and the sunshine. The weather's really nice right now. The area surrounding Town Green, the process has started to turn that into a mixed-use development. So Town Green has already brought a huge addition to the community, and there's more to come right in this area. So Town Green is already a great spot, and once that mixed-use development in the surrounding space is completed, that is going to become a go-to spot, not just for people that live in Avondale Estates, but people in surrounding areas as well. Another thing Avondale Estates has that you might not expect is its own lake right in the middle of the community. Yes, Avondale Estates has Lake Avondale. It's right in the middle of the community. It's a decent sized lake for such a small area. It's very quiet, very peaceful. It's a good place to come sit down and relax and enjoy the weather. There's a walking path around it. You can fish in the lake. And as you can maybe see behind me, there's houses all around it. It's in a very residential area. It's something really cool about Avondale Estates. Now, we've already talked about how much I love Town Green, but there's also another mixed-use development coming right around the corner from it, Olive and Pine. Another cool space in Avondale Estates is Olive and Pine. It's another mixed-use space. It's got a couple of restaurants, a coffee shop, a hair salon, and they're building more stuff there as well. It's got a couple of breweries around it. It's got a lot right in that general area. It's also close to Town Green. Everything's super walkable in this area, really accessible on foot. Avondale Estates might be best known for its downtown commercial stretch, due in no small part to the very unique architecture. So I'm in what would be referred to as the downtown Avondale Estates. You can see the architecture is pretty unique. You're going to see a lot of Tudor style homes here as well. In downtown Avondale Estates, you've got some restaurants, you've got a lot of stuff to do. It's really walkable. You're walking distance to Town Green, Olive and Pine, and you know there's more stuff coming around Town Green. So this part of town is really walkable. It's accessible on foot. For a smaller community, they have a lot to do here. So as you can see, there's a lot to do in Avondale Estates. And I can say that it is a very walkable area. When I was filming all this, I walked from Town Green to Olive and Pine, past a couple of breweries, and then to the downtown commercial stretch and back. And it wasn't that bad. Everything's really close and accessible. And if you are wanting to venture outside of the community, you're right next to downtown Decatur that has amazing restaurants and has a lot of stuff to do as well. Avondale Estates is part of the DeKalb County school system. You also have access to charter and private school in the area. As always, I'm going to put some links to additional information in the description so that you can do some research on your own. There's no shortage of information about rankings, ratings, and anything else you could be looking for. And at the end of the day, you know what's going to be the best school system for your family. So depending on what you're looking for, Avondale Estates could be a great place to live. It has beautiful homes, walkability, and some of my favorite commercial options with more to come. It really does give you that small town feel with close proximity to big city amenities. I've lived in Metro Atlanta for over 25 years, and it's where we're raising our family. I think it's a great place to call home, and I love talking to people every day just like you who are thinking about calling Metro Atlanta their home. So give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, or make a Zoom appointment right there in the description because we'd love to connect.